So statistically speaking, it's far more likely that Steve, even with that personality, is a farmer. There are just vastly more farmers out there. System 1 jumps on the resemblance, and System 2 often doesn't step in to say, hey, wait a minute, what about the actual numbers?
That's a fantastic example. How our feeling for what looks right just steamrolls the logic. Okay, what's another way our intuition trips us up?
Well, there's the availability heuristic.
Yeah.
This is all about how easily examples come to mind. We judge how frequent or likely something is based on how easy it is to remember instances of it.
Okay, give us another challenge then.
All right. Think about the letter K. Is K more likely to appear as the first letter of an English word or as the third letter?
First letter.
No.
Kite, kitchen, no. Seems easy to think of words starting with K. Third letter, ask. Book. Maybe harder. I'll guess first letter.
Most people do. It's much easier to search your memory for words starting with K, but actually K appears far more often as the third letter in English text.
No way.
Yes, same for letters like L, N, R, V. It's easier to retrieve words starting with them, so we overestimate their frequency in that position.
So what does this mean in the real world?
Well, think about risk perception. If the news is constantly showing, say, dramatic plane crashes, even though they're statistically rare.
It makes them feel more common because those vivid images are so easily available in our memory.
Exactly. It skews our judgment. We fall into probability neglect. We focus on the scary numerator, the story, and forget about the denominator, the actual statistical likelihood. Our assessment of issues gets warped by media coverage and memorable anecdotes rather than data.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we have representativeness, availability.
Yeah.
What else? You mentioned anchoring.
Anchoring, yes. This is fascinating. It happens when people consider a particular value for an unknown quantity before estimating that quantity. And that first number, even if totally random, heavily influences their estimate.
Like that experiment with the Wheel of Fortune.
Precisely. They rigged a wheel to land on either 10 or 65. Then they asked people, what percentage of African nations are in the UN?
Okay.
The people who saw the number 10 guessed, on average, around 25%. But the people who saw 65, their average guess jumped to 45%.
Just from seeing an irrelevant number beforehand.
Yep. That first number acts as an anchor. Their estimate stays close to it. It pulls their judgment. And what's really interesting is that even experts, like, say, real estate agents estimating house values, are susceptible. They might deny being influenced by the asking price, but studies show they are.
So that first piece of information really sticks.
It really does. It subtly shapes your judgments and decisions, often and completely without your conscious awareness. Think about negotiations. The person who makes the first offer often has an advantage because they've set the anchor.
Right. Wow. Okay, so these heuristics show how System 1 tries to make sense of things quickly, sometimes by cutting corners. But there's more to it, isn't there, about how we crave